Wouldn't it be nice if we could just pick and choose which actors stay relevant and which ones don't? Everyone has a different opinion when it comes to who their favorite actors are and which ones they could live without. Today on Beyond the Screen, I've collected the thoughts of the internet and made a top 10 list of people we need to forget about in 2020. Now, I know I did this list already with celebrities, but today we are just focusing on actors. I'm your host for this one. I am Joss Bedard. Come say hi to us outside of YouTube. Our social media links are down below. And make sure you stick around to the end so you don't miss out on the bloopers and comment shoutouts. But for now, let's just get right into it. Kicking off our countdown list is George Lopez. He's been praised for both his acting and stand-up comedy career for many years. And overall, he seems to be a likable guy. But he faced some heat after being arrested in 2014 for being drunk in public at a casino. Fun fact, you guys, this took place in my hometown, Windsor, Ontario. He actually passed out on our Caesars casino floor after one of his shows. It made our newspaper. It was great. After the footage leaked online, people were not pleased with his sloppy behavior. Then down the road in 2018, a video was posted online of him peeing on Donald Trump's Hollywood star. It was fake pee, but people said that he took it too far. I feel like some people are able to laugh at his messy behavior and sense of humor, while other people are just kinda over it. I personally think he's funny. But what about you guys? Should we leave him drunk on the casino floor of 2019 or help him up and carry him into 2020? Coming up next at number 9 is Eva Mendes. The now 45-year-old hasn't starred in a movie since 2014, and many people have wondered why. She's busy being a mom to her 2 daughters with Ryan Gosling, and a fan recently asked her on Instagram when fans will see her in some new movies. She responded with, "When there's something worthwhile to be a part of. As a mother now, there are many roles I won't do and many subject matters that I don't want to be involved with." The actress has said that she wants to set a good example for her 2 girls, which I think is totally respectable. However, with her limited choices for castings, it's hard to believe that she'd be able to make this big comeback even if she wanted to. Maybe it's time to finally retire from the acting scene. Forgetting about her in 2020 is technically just supporting her new lifestyle as a mother, so really, this is a win-win for everyone. Like, it's not even mean. Although, it would be pretty cool to see Eva and Ryan team up for a new movie. How cute! That'd be couple goals right there. Swipe our number 8 spot is Jesse Eisenberg. There is no denying that the actor is talented at what he does, but he has been branded a jerk on a few different occasions. He has this sense of sarcasm that it's hard to tell if he's actually like kidding or not. When a group of fans approached him in London one time, he asked them why they don't have things to do other than following him around. Sounds like something I would probably say. That could be laughed off, but after interview footage surfaced showing him being completely rude to the girl running it, people lost respect for him. It's honestly a little bit awkward to watch because at first it could come off like as a dry sense of humor, but then he just turns kinda mean.
Do you know the comedian Carrot Top?
Yes, horrible.
Well, you were like the Carrot Top of interviewers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. No, and it's a good thing. It's
I'm
a
gonna
good
go
thing.
cry now.
No, don't cry now. Cry after the interview's over.
The interview host, Romina Puga, said that she was humiliated and felt that her self-esteem was completely butchered. Honestly, after I watched the whole thing, I felt mortified for her. Like, I would have either been clapping back at him and probably losing my job, or I just would have cried. In spot number 7 is Megan Fox. After starring in the Transformers movie series, she was launched into fame for both her acting and her good looks. She was the hottie of film for many years, and some people would say she still is. I mean, she's a babe. But after an interview in 2009, her career has never been the same. While speaking about the series director, Michael Bay, she referred to him as some of history's most notorious dictators. She said that he wants to be the Hitler on his sets and said that he is a nightmare to work with. But Steven Spielberg was the executive producer of the series, so he wasn't her biggest fan after that, and she was fired. She quickly faded out of the spotlight after that, but did try to hold on to a career with some new roles. Her latest movie was James Franco's movie called Zeroville, which got a 23% on Rotten Tomatoes and only made $69,000 total at the box office. Cruising into number 6 is Kirk Cameron. The actor who was once known for the role in the sitcom Growing Pains decided that he wanted to focus on his religion rather than his career. He feels very strongly about his Christian views, and it landed him in the center of controversy on a few different occasions. While people should respect that everyone has different views, he goes above and beyond to preach his beliefs on religion, race, culture, and homosexuals. He was basically blacklisted from Hollywood after he did an interview with Piers Morgan where he said that homosexuality is unnatural and destructive. But he does not care if you agree with him or not. After facing criticism for his comments, he said, "Go to my Facebook page and you'll see plenty of intolerance. Some of the most intolerant comments are from people calling me intolerant." However, he has said that if there was a Growing Pains reboot, he would be on board for it. So people might not be able to get rid of him after all. Halfway through the list at number 5 is Jussie Smollett. I've told his story a few times on our channel, but I am telling it again because as of 2 days ago, I have some new updates for you. If you missed what happened, the Empire actor staged an entire attack and got busted for it back in January 2019. He was in the hospital from injuries that he said were from 2 male suspects who used racial slurs, poured bleach on him, and then beat him to a pulp. But in court, documents showed that Jussie had written these suspects a check to help him stage the whole hate crime. He was arrested on suspicion for filing a false police report, and his character was written off the show. He pled not guilty even though there was clear evidence, and somehow only walked away with some community service hours and a $10,000 fine. But news update! A prosecutor named Dan Webb is wanting justice and was granted search warrants to his emails, messages, iCloud, Google Drive, phone calls, basically everything. So this is gonna get real interesting. 2020 might actually be the end for him. Here now at number 4 is Gina Rodriguez. I adore her as an actress. I think she's absolutely hilarious. She won over the hearts of many people for her role on the TV series Jane the Virgin, then again in the Netflix movie Someone Great. But in October 2009, she lost some respect for her fans after she posted a video on her Instagram story. In the video, she was dancing and singing to the song Ready or Not and said the N-word while singing it. She faced a ton of harsh backlash, mainly because she's been accused in the past for being racist towards black people. The actress quickly apologized on social media, saying, "It is humiliating that this has to be a public lesson, but it is indeed a much deserved lesson. I have some serious learning to do, and I am so deeply sorry for the pain I have caused." Some people were able to let this one go, but others are not so forgiving. In our third spot is Hilary Swank. The actress has a very impressive resume and her life isn't filled with a bunch of crazy drama. So why do people have an issue with her? It could be because she is not afraid to speak her mind and some of the things she has said didn't sit well with everyone. Back in 2014, she shared her thoughts while speaking at a university school of film and TV, saying that Hollywood favors men over women to a huge degree. She said, "My male counterpart will get paid 10 times more than me. Not double, but 10 times for the same job." Obviously, this sparked a huge debate. Some people supported her while others disagreed. But putting the feminist debate aside, in the last 6 years she only has a handful of credits to her name, so it looks like she has some disconnect with the industry. We will see her again in an upcoming TV series called Away, but some people might not agree with her sticking around. I think this one is all based on your personal opinion about her. And on that subject. Stealing our number 2 spot is Danny Masterson, but you might know him as Hyde from the series That 70s Show. After finding success on the show, he was able to continue acting when the series came to an end. He ended up working on a Netflix series with his former co-star Ashton Kutcher called The Ranch, but he was suddenly fired from the show in December 2017 after allegations came forward accusing him of sexual misconduct, including one violent rape case. All charges that were filed were eventually dropped, but then the 4 women who accused him sued him, as well as the Church of Scientology, for covering up the crime. Danny is a member of the church, and the women claim that agents from the church stalked them after they brought their claims to the police as a way to intimidate and silence them. We have made it to number 1 and we have Adam Sandler. I personally would love to see him stick around in 2020 and for many years after that, but apparently the world might not agree with me. I didn't realize what people thought about the actor until I started to do some research. People have criticized his work over recent years, saying that his movies aren't as good as they were before, and basically said that his time has passed. But he did a movie called Uncut Gems, which was totally out of character for him from what we're used to seeing, and people, including himself, thought he would for sure be nominated for an Oscar. But the nominees were announced just this week and he did not make the list. Some of his fellow actors started tweeting out that he got robbed, while some fans were saying that the people who were nominated were above him and they deserve to be. The now 53-year-old is still going hard in this industry. It doesn't look like he is going to give up on acting anytime soon, but what do you guys think? Do you think he should? Let me know in the comments below. While you're doing that, let's check out some comments from some of my other videos. Lando says, "Am I the only one who noticed that Joss looks like she's auditioning for a Grease reboot, lol. Honestly, I wish I was. I hope they make that happen. I will audition." Triumph says, "Joss, you and Lucy are my favorite hosts ever." Oh, thank you. Honestly, I really want to do another collab with her. So maybe we can make it happen. Bianca Moore says, you kinda sound like a rubber chicken. Honestly, I'm not even mad at this. This was probably one of my favorite insults that I've ever seen on here. True Dat says, who are we kidding? Nicolas Cage cannot act. I mean, I feel like he could at one point in time. Like his older movies I actually really enjoyed. But everyone seems to hate him right now. Alright guys, that is our list for today. Give it a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't already. We are this close to 100K. Please make it happen. But for now, just enjoy these bloopers. Danny is a member of the church and the women Danny is a member of the church and the women claim that agents from the church. Stop laughing, I'm gonna kill you.